What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and I'm here in front of the Beverly Center, one of the more popular malls in Los Angeles. But it used to be the site of Beverly Park, which was the most popular amusement park for people all throughout Los Angeles, including Walt Disney, who used Beverly Park as inspiration for Disneyland. Let's get into it. Beverly Park was LA's most popular amusement park when it first opened, on the corner of Beverly and La Cienega. Opened by David Bradley in 1943, and it laid the groundwork for future theme parks throughout Los Angeles and beyond. It was located in a relatively undeveloped part of Beverly Hills, which gave it the space and the feel that it needed to thrive. Located right next door was Beverly Ponyland, another popular attraction, and families would often try to visit both in the same day, as they were relatively small. When Beverly Park first opened, it was 200 by 200 feet, although it eventually expanded to 400 by 200 feet. As for Bradley, he was a toolmaker for Lockheed in World War II, and he started creating these ideas to amuse his sister's children, and thus, almost accidentally, became an amusement park ride inventor. He said his goal was to bring laughs and life to people after the death and destruction of World War II. His philosophy was to keep the park immaculate and to allow customers to feel safe and comfortable on all the rides. The park also focused on children and the children's experience. He wanted children to feel important and provide a positive experience for children and their parents. In order to keep the children's attention and further improve the park, he decorated many of his attractions with murals, flowers, and tunnels, so guests always had something interesting to look at and to explore. Most importantly, Beverly Park was an inspiration for Walt Disney, the founder of Disneyland, who would visit the park with his two daughters and consult with Bradley on his visions for a grand theme park. In 1950, Disney even hired Bradley as a consultant. He sent Bradley to Europe to take pictures of interesting rides and to gain ideas to design his new amusement park. And it was in Europe where Bradley came up with the concept of the now famous Main Street and convinced Disney to build it. From that point forward, Bradley focused specifically on Beverly Park, but things started to change. Even though celebrities such as Errol Flynn and Lana Turner continued to visit the park, it entered into a slow decline as the neighborhood around it began to change. And along with the rising rent and oil drilling near the park, Beverly Park wasn't quite the amusement area that it once was. It had a brief resurgence in the early 1970s as they focused on single fathers taking their children to the park for entertainment. But it closed its doors in 1974, and by 1978, a major shopping center was planned for the area. And in 1982, on that very location, the Beverly Center opened, replacing all but the memories of what was, at one point, LA's most popular amusement park. So the Beverly Center sometimes feels like an amusement park. That might be because it has the soul of Beverly Park, the biggest amusement park in Los Angeles, before Disneyland, which actually was inspired by Beverly Park. All right, LA, it's been a minute.